Hi there. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn 10 super useful English expressions that native speakers use all the time in everyday conversation. These are phrases you'll hear at work, with friends, and even in movies or TV shows. So let's jump right in and make your English sound more natural and confident. Number 1, we need to get there by tonight. This is a common sentence structure that expresses urgency or a deadline. When you say, we need to get there by tonight, you're telling someone that something must happen before tonight ends. The word by here means no later than or before. It's a polite but clear way to communicate that time is limited and action is required soon. For example, imagine you and your coworker are planning to deliver important documents to a client. Your boss tells you, we need to get there by tonight because the client is leaving town tomorrow morning. This means you have to arrive at the client's office before the day ends. You can't wait until tomorrow. Here's another one. Let's say your family is driving to your grandmother's house for her birthday party. Your mom says, we need to get there by tonight so we can help set up for the party tomorrow. She's saying that arriving today is necessary because there's work to do before the celebration begins. Number 2, it looks to me like. This is a conversational phrase used when you want to share your opinion or observation about something. It's a softer, more polite way of saying, I think, or in my opinion. When you say, it looks to me like, you're telling someone what you believe based on what you see or understand, but you're leaving room for the possibility that you might be wrong. It sounds humble and friendly. For example, imagine you're at a coffee shop with a friend and you notice dark clouds in the sky. You might say, it looks to me like it's going to rain soon. Maybe we should leave before it starts. You're not absolutely certain, but based on what you see, you're making a prediction. Here's another one. Let's say you're helping a friend study for an exam. After reviewing their practice test, you tell them, it looks to me like you understand the grammar really well, but you need more practice with vocabulary. You're giving your honest assessment in a gentle and supportive way. Number 3, bundle up. This is a phrasal verb that means to dress warmly, usually by wearing layers of clothing, a coat, a scarf, gloves, or a hat. We use bundle up when it's very cold outside and you need to protect yourself from the weather. It's a caring phrase that parents, friends, or loved ones often say to remind someone to stay warm. For example, imagine it's a freezing winter morning and your teenage son is about to leave for school. You notice he's only wearing a thin jacket. You say, hey, bundle up. It's only 20 degrees outside today. You're reminding him to wear warmer clothes so he doesn't get cold or sick. Here's another one. Your friend calls you and says she's going hiking in the mountains this weekend. You know the temperature drops at night, so you tell her, make sure you bundle up in the evenings because it gets really cold up there. You're giving helpful advice so she stays comfortable and safe. Number 4, distinguish between A and B. This is a formal phrase that means to recognize or understand the difference between two things. When you distinguish between A and B, you're able to tell them apart or see what makes each one unique. This phrase is very common in academic settings, professional conversations, and when teaching or explaining something. For example, imagine you're in a biology class and your teacher is explaining animal classifications. She says, it's important to distinguish between reptiles and amphibians because even though they look similar, they have very different characteristics. She's teaching you how to see the differences clearly. Here's another one. You're training a new employee at your job and you explain, you need to distinguish between urgent emails and regular emails so you know which ones to answer first. You're helping them understand that not all emails have the same priority, and they should learn to identify which is which. Number 5, coffee run. This is a casual noun phrase that refers to a quick trip to get coffee, usually for yourself and sometimes for other people too. A coffee run often happens during a work break or in the morning before starting the day. It's a very common expression in American workplace culture because coffee is such a big part of daily routines. For example, imagine you're working in an office and it's the middle of the afternoon. You're feeling tired, so you stand up and ask your coworkers, "I'm making a coffee run. Does anyone want anything?" You're offering to pick up coffee for others while you go get yours. Here's another one. Your friend texts you early in the morning and says, "I'm doing a coffee run before class. Want me to grab you a latte?" She's letting you know she's stopping by a cafe and asking if you'd like her to bring you something. Number 6. Tie the knot. This is an idiom that means to get married. It's a fun, informal way to talk about marriage, and it comes from an old tradition where a knot symbolized the joining of two people. When someone says they're going to tie the knot, they mean they're getting married soon. It's a light-hearted and positive expression. For example, imagine your coworker has been engaged for over a year. One day at lunch, she announces, "We're finally going to tie the knot next spring." Everyone gets excited because she's sharing that her wedding is officially planned. Here's another one. You run into an old friend you haven't seen in a while. He tells you, "My brother and his girlfriend are tying the knot this summer. The whole family is so happy for them." He's letting you know that his brother is getting married, and it's a joyful occasion. Number 7. I'm free all day. It means you have no plans or commitments for the entire day. When you say, "I'm free all day," you're letting someone know that your schedule is completely open and you're available to do something. It's a friendly way to show flexibility. For example, imagine your friend wants to hang out, but she's not sure when you're available. You reply, "I'm free all day on Saturday, so we can meet whenever works for you." You're making it easy for her to choose a time because you have no other plans. Here's another one. Your boss asks if you can help with a special project. You check your calendar and say, "Sure, I'm free all day tomorrow. Just let me know what you need." You're showing that you're willing and available to assist. Number 8. Hit me up if you need me. This is a very casual and modern phrase that means contact me or let me know. The expression hit me up is slang for reaching out to someone, usually by phone, text, or social media. It's friendly and relaxed, and it's often used among friends, classmates, or people of similar age. For example, imagine you're leaving a study group session with your classmates. As you pack up your things, you say, "I'm heading home now, but hit me up if you need me. I'll be around all evening." You're letting them know they can contact you if they have questions later. Here's another one. Your younger cousin is moving into a new apartment this weekend. You want to help, so you tell him, "I'm not busy on Sunday. Hit me up if you need me to help you move furniture or unpack boxes." You're offering your time and making yourself available. Number 9. Give me a buzz. This is an informal idiom that means to call someone on the phone. The word buzz here is slang for a phone call. When someone says, "give me a buzz," they're asking you to call them later. It's a warm and casual expression that's common in everyday conversation. For example, imagine you meet a potential client at a networking event. Before you leave, she hands you her business card and says, "I'd love to talk more about working together. Give me a buzz next week and we can set up a meeting." She's inviting you to call her. Here's another one. You're visiting your hometown and you want to catch up with an old friend. You send him a message saying, "Hey, I'm in town this weekend. Give me a buzz when you're free and we can grab lunch." You're asking him to call you so you can make plans. Number 10. I'm not photogenic. This is a sentence people use when they feel they don't look good in photographs. Photogenic is an adjective that describes someone who looks attractive or natural in pictures. If you say, "I'm not photogenic," you're expressing that you think your photos don't capture how you really look, or that you feel awkward or uncomfortable when being photographed. For example, imagine you're at a party, and your friend wants to take a group photo. You hesitate and say, "Oh no, I'm not photogenic. I always look weird in pictures." You're feeling self-conscious about how you'll look in the photo, even though your friends probably think you look just fine. Here's another one. You're scrolling through social media and you see a beautiful photo your friend posted. You comment, "You look amazing. I wish I were as photogenic as you. I always have to take like 10 pictures before I find one I like." You're complimenting them and also admitting that you struggle with taking good photos of yourself. All right, that's it for today's lesson. We covered 10 expressions that will help you sound more natural and confident when speaking English. Try using these phrases in your daily conversations, and you'll notice your English improving quickly. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our new lessons. We upload new videos every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing, and remember, you're doing great.